welcome to a day in the life. And right now for me, that includes doing this challenge called 75 Hard. I'm on day 2. I'm on day 2 of 75 of this challenge. This is a challenge of mental toughness, grit, self-discipline, integrity, doing what you say that you're going to do even when you don't want to. And I'm looking forward to see what kind of growth I get through this challenge, both mentally and then also physically, because it is quite a physical challenge. So let me just run down what the challenge is real quickly. So you cannot break any of the rules at any point. If you do, you have to start back over at day 1. I'm only on day 2. The stakes aren't super high yet, but I don't intend on breaking them. So the 5 rules are these. 1, you have to pick a diet and stick to it. For me, that's clean eating, gluten-free. I have some particular goals that I'm working through right now, and so really sticking toward that. Included in that is no alcohol. Rule number 2 is you have to complete 2 45-minute workouts per day, one of which has to be outside. Rule number 3 is you have to read 10 pages in a nonfiction book, something where you are learning. It has to be a physical book, not an audiobook. Rule number 4 is you have to take a progress picture every single day. And rule number 5 is you have to drink a gallon of water per day. So that's 4 of these 32 ounces. So I'm about halfway through this first one. Honestly, getting to a gallon yesterday was no problem, but I already drink a lot of water. So I think that's always a big one for people who don't drink a ton of water. That one can be a big challenge. So here we are on day 2. It is 6:40 right now. I got up at 5:30. So far, basically, I've been in this chair all morning. I've got coffee and I've done my Bible study, and I just finished a novel that I was reading, Elif Shafak's 10 Minutes, 38 Seconds in This Strange World, which I highly recommend. And so now it's time to get on to my 10 pages of my nonfiction book. I want to get this cracked out in the morning. I may return to it later on in the day, but I want to kind of check that box first thing in the morning. And then I will take my DOG for a WALK before I go to the back patio for my morning workout. So my morning workout is going to be weights on the patio, and then I think my evening workout tonight will be just a nice long walk in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll call someone, have a nice conversation while I'm out there walking. Otherwise, I'll be listening to a podcast or an audiobook. So time to crack on reading this. Actually, I'm gonna take the dust jacket off because I can't stand to read a book without a dust jacket, but it's always weird to show someone a book by just showing them a naked hardback. So this is Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. I need my glasses. So I don't feel particularly motivated to do a workout this morning, but honestly, I'm not even thinking about whether or not I'm motivated, whether I want to do this workout. It's just, I set a plan Tuesday morning. I was gonna do weights on the back patio before I start my work, and I'm doing it. So when you really make the plan ahead of time, and then all you have to do is execute the plan, it takes that decision-making process out of it. It takes that motivation or inspiration to get the work done out of it. You've made that when you are already in a more clear thinking space, and then all you have to do is execute the plan. So I've been saying for years, kind of my own personal motto for myself is make plans, not choices, because you make good plans for yourself. It's the choices where sometimes we can get into some muddy water. So make plans, not choices, execute the plan. Occasionally you have to be flexible, and that's okay, life happens. If I just decided I didn't want to do this workout, there's no reason that I can't do this workout this morning, and then that becomes the pattern rather than making the plan, executing the plan. That's my pattern, and that's how I get stuff done. Workout number 1 done, outdoor workout done, although my second workout will likely be outside as well with a nice brisk walk in the evening. About halfway through 32 ouncer number 2. And then here's a little trick for you. chocolate protein powder into your coffee. It's a mocha. It's a protein mocha. So I'm starting off with that post-workout. I typically don't, I'm not very hungry in the morning, so I probably will wait another couple hours before I actually make a real meal. But I'm gonna sit down here to work. It is 8:54 at the moment. You know, everything takes a little bit longer when you're filming it, but I feel really good about what I've already accomplished today, and I'm sitting down at my desk before 9 a.m. All right, it's 11:59. Oh, 12 o'clock on the dot. I am sitting down to lunch. I did also have earlier, when I put the protein in my coffee, I actually had about 2 ounces of just cold salted white rice right after my workout. So now I'm having my first like real meal of the day, which is just a scramble with eggs, pork sausage, asparagus with about half of an avocado on top, and a little bit of green salsa. So, yeah, I typically probably would eat lunch actually a little bit earlier, or like my first real meal a little bit earlier, but I was trying to get a project finished. And since I had that rice and that protein, it was no problem. I wasn't like starving or anything. So I was at a good stopping point. So I've got one project done for the day. I'm on track for my eating, and I just finished the second 32 ouncer. So I'm halfway to my gallon goal right at noon. All right, it is pretty warm. It's 91. It is just seconds before 1:15. And I'm feeling a bit of anxiety. I, went back to work after lunch, and I just get this feeling in my chest, like it's kind of hard to exhale all the way. It was really mild still. I haven't had an anxiety attack in probably 2 or 3 weeks at this point. It's been going really well. So if I can kind of head it off, I will. So I did take some CBD oil about maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago, and I'm not really feeling much of a difference yet. And then in order to get my second workout in, my 45-minute walk that I have planned for the day, this actually might be a great time to do it. Normally my nieces and nephews are dropped off at about 6:45 on Wednesday mornings, but their dad is doing a training on Central Time tomorrow, and he's starting work at like 6 in the morning. So the kids are just gonna spend the night this evening. So they're gonna be dropped off basically about 12 hours early at 6:30 tonight rather than 6:45 tomorrow morning. So, and that's really probably around the time that I would have gone for my walk. So, yeah, being flexible, kind of taking care of myself, and using the time that I have, anticipating, having the kids and not being able to just ditch them or drag them out, especially the baby, out in the heat for 45 minutes. So, enjoying my beautiful neighborhood. It's only 91 right now. I imagine it's gonna get a few degrees hotter, so I might as well get this done now. And then hopefully also being outside, being in nature, I'm gonna be listening to, I just downloaded an audiobook that it's a book I've read before and I really enjoy. So I'm gonna be listening to it on audiobook. It is Gail Honeyman's Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, which is just a really delightful, charming, quirky book. So hopefully that with some movement, some sunlight, fresh air, view of nature in my beautiful green neighborhood will help me calm down a bit, and then I can get a couple hours of good work in this afternoon before the kids get here. Ooh, that was warm, but I got my second workout done. I am feeling better, so that's good. I got to get on with the rest of my day. I've got a Zoom call in like 3 minutes, so I made it back just in time. It's about a 3.5 mile loop or so, and it took me about an hour, just short of an hour to do, and I didn't have any water with me. That wasn't the most smart, but we know I'm well hydrated, so that's good. So I'm about to chug some more water and get back to work for a bit. This last fill up makes a gallon. It's 5:30, no problem. All right, the gallon is finished. I actually had a bit more than a gallon because I had 4 of these. I had 1 sparkling water already, just 12-ounce can, and I just opened up another one. So the water part, no problem for me at all. And then What would have thrown me a bit is the kids being here this evening. But because I took that kind of anxiety attack walk earlier, I got that second workout in unexpectedly in the middle of the afternoon. It was really hot. So yeah, looking at tomorrow, the kids are going to be here. So I'll probably do what I normally do on Wednesdays anyway, is when the baby takes her morning nap, I usually work out on the patio while she does that. And then I'll do what I plan to do this evening. Tomorrow I'll do like a 45-minute run walk thing in the evening as the sun is going down. So that is a day of 75 hard. That is a day in my life. It's a pretty typical day. The only difference being kind of some of the specifics about 75 hard with the gallon of water and really the second workout, and no cheating on the diet. Oh, for dinner I didn't end up sharing that because it was right as the kids got here. I was eating and I was talking to my sister, but I had some rice, I had some leftover roasted chicken and veggies. So it was kale, carrots, and zucchini from my garden, and with some pesto. So it was the same dinner I had last night, and it was great the second time around. So that was my day of 75 hard. Thank you for watching. Remember, reform your lifestyle, reform your health.